Staff only walks 3 tonight, so
that's good news. Yeah, let's celebrate for that one. I thought they pitched well. We give up the homer. We leave a ball up on the homer. But outside of that, I thought our guys really competed. And that's a good offensive lineup. I think they scored 40-something runs on the weekend. And Samford always hits. They always have hitters. And I thought our guys did a good job.
DJ had a good night tonight. I mean, you need to get him going. But how would you kind of assess his play tonight?
I thought he was great. We all know how special the player he is. Had a great year all the way until probably opening weekend. Struggled a little bit. But he's worked. He's working to get back in the mix, and it's not easy for freshmen to just jump into the SEC and play. And he could be a huge spark for us there.
I know Hazek had a couple of errors tonight, but with DJ and Connor in the lineup, it gives you some speed and some right-handed power. I think you desperately need. And so, do you see those guys getting more opportunities on the weekends?
I do. They will. They'll constantly. We probably have to play some type of rotation. Connor just hadn't had as many reps over there right now, and I think we can catch that ball at first, on the one. I think that's the tough one. But I like what he's doing. He's athletic. He can run. He can bunt. He got power, and he plays really hard.
What did you see from the team there in the fifth? I mean, you mentioned there they have that play where they scored the 2 runs, and it seems like you guys responded. Kind of starts with Connor there getting that 2-out walk.
Well, I think last time we had that play, we've had that play twice this year. So we dropped the ball at home plate on the tag, and both times we've come out and responded and got the run. So we just trying to lighten it. Everybody's the fault of our kids, probably the biggest fault right now is they're trying too hard. And I know that sounds crazy. Some people don't understand that, but if you play this game and you want to win and you want to play well, sometimes you squeeze a little too hard. So our kids were able to come in and give us some good at-bats and relax during that moment.
KC has been really good for you these past few outings for him. You feel like you really just settled into that, late inning, sort of mid-relief role now?
I do. I think he's a piece for us there. I think Aaron Nixon, we're just trying to get him the rust off. I mean, he hadn't been out there a lot, and I thought he came out tonight and he says I'm back. And that was good to hear because I think he can pitch at the end. We know Nate Doan can pitch at the end. We got, KC can pitch at the end. Some older veteran guys that have good stuff.
Well, you're going to have a team coming to town tomorrow for a series that starts on Thursday. I mean, what are your pitching plans for the weekend?
I have no clue right now. So I hate to tell you all that, but we're having to figure out some things. And these short weeks are hard. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with what we did tonight because we didn't have to throw anybody. Really, Evan threw over 30 pitches, but nobody else did. And so it kind of keeps them fresh, getting ready for the weekend. We'll announce it probably sometime late tomorrow, but we really do have to take a look at how we match up and what we got available right now.
I know you're still thinking it through, but ideally, would you like to keep Torangelo on Friday, or are you worried about moving him up a day? Kind of what are your thoughts on that?
Right now we're just trying to look at our rotation and figure out what's the best way for us to get wins. He's definitely good enough to pitch on Friday. He may have to pitch on Thursday this week, but he's I'm not concerned about him. I mean, he had a tough start last week, but he could do both. I just how we match up against them, I have to look at, and then how we're matching up our guys. We're probably going to shuffle some things around a little bit.
How does the performance like tonight help give your guys confidence and momentum heading into South Carolina?
Well, it lets you relax and laugh and have a good time and enjoy a win. And then tomorrow's practice will be a lot more upbeat than if you don't play well. And so the first step for us was just playing good baseball, and now we have to go out in the SEC and play good baseball and get us a couple wins this weekend.
DJ, I know you started out the year in the starting lineup and you sat for a little while, and now you're back. Big night tonight. How did it feel tonight to have some big swings, especially the one to give your team the lead?
Man, this is exactly how I feel. It felt good just being out there, just swinging how I was swinging in the fall and spring, calming the game down, letting the game come to me, and just helping my team out the best way I can.
Aaron, how big was it for you these last couple of times out to just kind of knock that rust off and get back into the fold a bit?
It just feels good to be building. I felt really good out there today. And I really it sucks the first 4 weeks just sitting out there, watching my team. So I'm really glad to be out there and helping my team win.
Along those lines too, I know you're a guy that's capable of shutting some teams down, and you're having to sit there and watch maybe some younger guys struggle. I mean, does that only just add to your frustration that you couldn't be out there?
You know what? I mean, the younger guys, they're building too, and they're looking good. They're looking better every time they get out there. So, I mean, they're going to help us win, and, I mean, we're putting it together right now, and we can go for a run, so it's good.
DJ, obviously, you got some young guys in your class that are already kind of like yourself, showing that you can play at this level. I mean, how excited are you, not just for this year, but really about the future of Mississippi State baseball with Ross and Bradley and Tarangelo and other guys?
It only gets better from here. My class, we came in together like just telling ourselves like just go out there and compete, be ourselves, do whatever we got to do to help our team win, and that's exactly what I think we're doing.
For both you guys, and Coach was just talking about how there were some of the struggles he felt like maybe you guys were trying too hard to make a play happen. I guess how do you kind of change that mentality and have a bit more relaxed approach as you kind of enter this series against South Carolina?
Like we have a pretty new team. We have a lot of new guys here, so we're building right now. We got more chemistry every time we go out there. So I think right now we're heading in the right direction. We're about to make a run.
DJ, I know you've been playing baseball a long time, like a lot of guys on this team, but how important is it to get some of these pitchers back, to maybe give you guys at the plate a little more margin, maybe give you a little more patience, to maybe feel like you don't have to do so much, where you can have maybe a little bit better approach?
It's really big, to see Nixon back out there doing his thing. That gave me a lot of confidence to just go up there and just be me. And I can't wait to see Cade, Parker, and all those guys back.
Aaron, just talk about the complete effort from the pitching staff tonight. It seemed like y'all did really well tonight. Just talk about the complete effort from the staff.
I loved it. I love to see Casey out there just dominating in the strike zone, and I mean, we're out here, we're just competing, and Fox is helping us every day, and he's been a real help during this time. Even though when I'm hurt, he's been helping me every day, helping all the pitchers every day. He's done a great job with us, and we love him as our coach, and he's our guy.
Coach just said getting a win tonight helps you guys relax and laugh a little bit more. How does this performance help kind of ease things going back into SEC play for you?
We're ready. We're ready to get out there and dominate this weekend. Like I said before, the chemistry is getting bigger and better, and we're coming together as a team. So it's great right now.
Aaron, you talked about playing loose. I mean, you guys have struggled with walks this season, only 3 today from the pitching staff. I guess is that kind of a result of playing loose and attacking the strike zone?
For sure. Fox has helped us make great adjustments every day. Just honing in our catch play every day and visualizing and stuff like that. So he's helped us a lot. We're out there loose and competing, so it's really good.